Bitch, you guessed it. Hi, Shanti Tag here, coming at you, cussing like a sailor. I just spilled so much like tea all over me. So hey, welcome, love to the bitch squad. Oh my god, hi. People, please, people pleasing. All right, we're gonna get into what people pleasing is, recognizing if you're a people pleaser. And then with some different things that you can do to come out of people pleasing, okay? Because this is it's not doing anyone any good by you showing up as a people pleaser. Okay? Okay. Hi. Should we have a cheers moment? Let's have a cheers moment. This is fresh ginger tea today. It's nice and warm, even though it's hot, but it's earlier in the day because last night I was too tired to record. I'm still tired. It's a full moon right now, and I am legit feeling the pressure of the full moon, the gravitational push, the barometric shift. I'm fucking, and then just the energy in general. I'm feeling it, so let's cheers these. Cheers. All right, people please, bitch please. Do you find yourself with the belief that putting others before yourself is something of note, of notoriety, a way to live by? Okay? Putting others before yourself is just the thing to do. Are you potentially holding a belief that putting yourself first is selfish, and that selfish equals something negative, okay? Something punishable, it's a sin, whatever, okay? All right? Do you find yourself zapped and drained after having interactions with other people, whether at work, family, friends, even just talking to a friend? Yeah? Okay. If you answered yes to any of the following, chances are you might be a bitch please, a people pleaser. All right. Okay. We have been trained, and there's so many cultures participating in this, to put others before ourselves. Okay? And if we don't, then we're sinning. We are less than. We're not a spiritual person. We're not walking the spiritual path. We're not being kind. We're not being loving, right? So that's been a little bit of like this whole message of, schisma, of, the indoctrination of becoming a people pleaser. It's your duty as a human, of an upstanding citizen, to put others before yourself. Yeah? Yeah, we've heard this. But even if it's not stated as such, we've heard this. We know this. Yeah, so many of us grew up like this, okay? And here's my beef. It's like it doesn't work that way in a way that's healthy. You putting others before yourself all the time is going to run you into the ground, and it's not going to develop or set the foundation for you to develop a really wonderful and loving relationship with yourself. And I'm sure there's going to be so many people that disagree with this, and that's okay. You don't have to agree with this. Let yourself not agree with this. That's okay. And if you agree with this, then awesome. Here's more, right? We're gonna learn how to navigate this. And again, even if you don't agree, there's something's going to strike a beneficial note here, okay? A chord. So, see if you can kind of like open up and just be with a new perspective or a different perspective than yours, and see if you can like kind of like soak in and lean into some sort of benefit by leaning into it, even if it's not known to you in this moment. Yeah? Okay. Do we want to walk the planet as a person with a loving, open heart? 1,000%. That's not what I'm referring to. I'm referring to your potential diminished self-love, self-worth, all of that, getting smaller and smaller and smaller, And in order to kind of like extract some type of external validation by showing up in a way that is people pleasing, that is putting others before you, then you can kind of like pretend that you don't have a diminished self-worth and that you're actually walking the planet fulfilling your path and purpose and mission. And it just doesn't work like that. We can't overextend in one area in order to make up for another area. All right, not here, not in this, not when it comes to this. There might be other times where, you know, people might be able to pull that off in certain situations and circumstances, but it's not here, okay? So there's no, you know, stepping into this martyr role, it doesn't, you know, doesn't get you a book in the Bible. Cause bitch, you know how I do things. Cheers. All right. So one of my favorite things to assign myself and others as homework to step out of people pleasing, there's a few of them, and I'm going to repeat myself because I like to use a lot of these exercises for different kind of like stuff, okay? But people pleasing and putting yourself last is really just like, it's foundational. It's almost like, you know, maybe like 3 rungs up the ladder from self-awareness homework, right? Because we got to be self-aware before we can do anything else, yeah? All right, so bring some self-awareness into this. Bring your own self-psychology. Are you putting people first? Are you putting yourself last? Do you feel drained after interactions? Are you saying yes when you mean no? Do you not even know what no feels like in your body or what yes feels like in your body? I ask this to clients too, and we'll even muscle test during session, and even the muscle testing will come out wacky because they don't even have any type of physical concept or mental, emotional concept of what yes actually is in their system and what no actually is in their system, because most of the time when they mean no, they do yes, and when they mean yes, they do no. That's like denying themselves something, yeah? Okay, pleasure, desire, whatever, okay? These are all symptoms of people pleasing, okay? So, let me ask you this. This is going to sound a little bit far-fetched and like it's not related to people pleasing, but let me tell you, it's such a fucking, it packs such a punch, this assignment, okay? So here's your assignment. I do it too. If any of the following has, or the whatever I just mentioned, kind of like struck a chord and where it's like, oh fuck, I think I'm a people pleaser because I'm putting motherfucking love on myself and I feel fucking zapped. Yeah, dude. Okay, so if someone were to ask you something, do you find yourself answering in a explanatory, long-winded fashion? Okay, trying to convince them of something, trying to convince you of something. Is that you? I mean, it's been me, right? Like, we've all done it. And so the homework is, for the next little chunk of time, and because we're not in session, I mean, this is just invitation, you know, so if it feels fun or, you know, whatever, because it's not always fun, but if it feels beneficial, I would love to hear how it's going. So leave it in the comments if you decided to give it a shot, okay? But instead of answering yes, long-winded fucking explanation of trying to fucking contort your behavior and manipulate the conversation so the other person believes you or not believes you, okay? Or no, same thing, long-winded explanation, okay? The homework is just respond with yes or no. And if it's a maybe, it's a no for now. But get back to me. This assignment is so wild. It's so wild. It butts up against so much shit for so many of us. But it really is. Someone asks you some shit, yes. Let it be weird. Let it be awkward. Let there be space. Because what happens is, especially if you're someone who's people pleased for so long, and your literal system, your biology, your mental, you know, whatever faculties, your emotional space has no idea what's a yes for you and what's a no for you, meaning like you don't even know what a fucking desire is. You don't, okay, you know what I'm saying. saying yes or no clean and clear with nothing else attached to it will give your entire system an opportunity to recalibrate and grab on to the truth of yes and grab on to the truth of no, and then have the experience of yes and have the experience of no. So then, right, then when it comes to people pleasing in the relationships that you might have with these people that you're people pleasing with, you have muscle memory and fucking strength to be like, you know what, I'm not gonna do that, but I believe that you can do that, or whatever, or literally just like, no, yes, right? It gives you the practice and the courage and the wherewithal and the resiliency to when we're presented with an opportunity to people please, we get to say no. Or when we're presented with an opportunity to put ourselves first, we get to say yes, clean and clear, nothing else associated, no talking yourself out of it, no association with shame, guilt, I'm less than, whatever, the martyr syndrome. Do you smell what I'm stepping in? Now, I know this is super simple. We didn't unpack the whole entire thing because, hey, there's so fucking much. But dude, this exercise is so fucking powerful. So I invite you to try it on for size. But first, kind of like check your scene, bring your awareness into play around like, do you put other people first and it zaps you because you're trying to make up for some shit, because you have an outdated belief system that putting yourself first is selfish and that's negative. Okay? You're here to celebrate yourself. Not in a weird fucking way, but in a way that's honest and loving, because then you set the example of what it is for other people to celebrate themselves. And then people come together and co-collaborate and co-create when both parties are like in full fucking clarity and in love with themselves, and then they can come together and celebrate each other. And there's no people pleasing about that. That is just co-motherfucking creation. And that's why we're here. Am I right? Am I right? Oh my God, bitch squad. Cheers. Love you all so fucking much. Keeping this shit fucking real. And I'll see you all so fucking soon.